Well, hello, and welcome finally to Marty Plays Games. We are on the midweek stream. It is a Wednesday, and we are taking a look at Angel at Dusk on the PC, which has been a pain in the butt to get running properly. This is a game from developer Ikarugoa and published by Antico Dojin and Sanuk Inc. Released on the 12th of January 2024. Angel at Dusk is an overwhelmingly bizarre beauty. Shoot, dodge and destroy. A shmup where apocalyptic world awakens to primal desires. So this is an action bullet hell shooter 2D top down. It has 1,381 reviews, 99% of which are positive, giving it an overwhelmingly positive rating. But oddly, it has 28 recent reviews, 100% of which are positive, but it only gets a very positive rating. So I wonder then if you need a certain amount of review numbers to get an overwhelmingly positive review. Because 100% is pretty overwhelmingly positive in my books. There you go. But if you do buy this, you can have a pain, if you've got multi-monitor setup, of getting it displaying at the right resolution on the right screen. So I've had to end up playing this one as a windowed, and I've had to edit settings file in a notepad in order to be able to actually get to the menu so I could see what was going on. So yeah, not a great start, to be perfectly honest. And then it wouldn't capture either. So yeah, another fine mess you've got me into. I don't see a... Oh no, it's version numbers at the top there. We've got version 0209. So we have options. We will have a quick look at those. We have game options. Turn on NN mode. No nipple mode. I think we've got that on, haven't we? Yeah, so we've got to leave that on because we're streaming. On will remove nipple visibility. Just to be safe, you can turn that off if you like. Screenshots are off. What does that do? Adjust settings for taking screenshots. We've got leaderboards, crosshairs. Always show where your bullets are going to hit. Could be useful. Esports will make enemy bullets appear like symbolic images. Yeah, I don't think we want that. We have very hard difficulty setting on. Oh, so that's just the tutorial on very hard. I don't think we'll be playing very hard, to be honest with you. Input. So we've got playing this one on the Xbox pad, but we haven't inverted the wires, even though that would be the correct way to use the pad, because, you know, we're top down on this one. Probably going to be okay. But we have some mappings for buttons there. And vibration power, because who doesn't like a bit of vibration? Sounds, we have BG volume and sound effects volume, and then this X Audio 2, which we're going to leave off unless we experience sound issues, which we're not. So we're going to leave it alone. And then Waspy, leave off unless you've got sound issues. Well, we'll leave it alone then. Colours, we can change the colours of the text. I think we can see that a bit easier now. Border colour, crosshair colour, player character colours, bullet glow and shadow. We'll go with that. The display, there's our display options. Windowed mode, I don't know whether this is setting a resolution or whether it's just scaling it up. But I've set it to ×3 because ×1 is really, really tiny. And VSync is on. I don't know what that's changing, but it's not the monitor output, so I'm struggling to get it to display on this screen, full screen, which is why I've had to do it as a window. So that's that. It doesn't play nicely with multi-monitor. Lots of people have multi-monitors these days, but it was never tested on a multi-monitor. Save it back. And we've got some play data, which of course we've got 000 because we haven't played it yet. And then we've got credits, and then we can exit that. So, we're going to play the tutorial just to see what it's about. It looks like there are a lot of systems if it's going to take 20 minutes to do a tutorial. So, SHMUPs are extreme for extreme beginners. Tutorials for newcomers. Recommended for people with no top-down shooting game experience. Beginners. This is the tutorial, right? Even set very hard, the explanations are quite simple. Also a great place to learn many tips and tricks. Begin to practice. Practice individual lessons at the beginning of the tutorial. And then back. So, why don't we do the tutorial from the beginning? Why fast forwards the instructions? Making mistakes during the tutorial will not cause a game over. Please use this opportunity to experiment and learn. We will do that now. If you wish to exit, push the right button. In this game, there is a brief tutorial for very hard difficulties as well. You consider yourself a seasoned game warrior, confident in your skill and adaptability. There may be little for you to learn from this tutorial. Well, I am a seasoned game warrior, but I think there's probably still something to be learned. In either case, however, total completion of this very difficult tutorial will provide you with a full understanding of what it means to be an STG. Aussie fight. I don't know what that means. In essence, this tutorial itself is a look at the spinal cord of all SHMUP games. Tap A to fire your standard attack. Auto fire. If we tap that, alright. So we can tap auto fire. Hold down, it's our heavier charge shot, which is that one. Nice. After firing a charge projectile, you will turn blue and be unable to fire again for a short time. This is the cooldown period, but we can still do that. Look. Turning blue when we turn back. So it's quite a quick cooldown, I would say. The cooldown is always the same regardless of how charged the attack is. Releasing your charge attack only when it's fully charged is ideal. Coming into contact with any bullets will be counted as a mistake. Bloody hell. How am I supposed to miss that? Making such mistakes in the tutorial level will not end the game. Therefore, please take your time and read the instructions carefully. When you make mistakes, a heavy release of neurotransmitters will cause the flow of time to slow down temporarily. In addition to this, the red coloured barrier will activate around you, temporarily protecting you from enemy bullets. I don't know how anybody can dodge that. The barrier represents the release of immunity substance that will break down any bullets originating from the enemy body tissues. Although you will be protected from enemy bullets, you're not fully invulnerable. If you use it to run ahead in enemy fire, you risk damaging yourself again immediately once it dissolves. The game will come to an end if your stamina reaches 0. Top screen gauges show stamina restoration. Like collision with enemies is not counted as a mistake. However, it will knock you back considerable distance, potentially right into enemy bullets. Please keep that in mind. It's I can't dodge these things. Your charge projectile can destroy enemy bullets. We charged it. Good. Your shot will lose momentum and does less damage for each enemy bullet it comes into contact with. As it loses momentum, its colour begins to turn green until it eventually loses the ability to destroy enemy bullets. The more charged it is, the higher its damage and momentum will be. So try to fire it fully charged as much as possible. Objective: destroy an enemy bullet. Press and hold A to charge up your energy, and then release it. How are we supposed to... Oh, there we go, we were just supposed to keep doing it all the time. I wondered how we're supposed to progress then. Apparently we've progressed it. Enemy bullets can have durability or weight to them. High durability enemy bullets cannot be destroyed as easily, but can be pushed around, as we just saw there. Oops. Heavy enemy bullets will be restrained against charge. It's better to avoid these bullets rather than destroy them. I don't think we're going to do very well at this game. There are also enemy bullets that will dissolve naturally over time. Your charged projectile attack is not particularly deadly. Consider it more of a defensive weapon. Attacking enemies from close range with your basic attack will cause green blood cell power. Or we can do the auto attack. So that's filling up then. How far does it fill up? All the way to the end? Using X to attack them with auto fire. Yeah, we'll also have the same effect. We worked that one out. Use your basic attack to attack enemies at close range. You're not penalised for coming into contact with enemies. Do not hesitate to get up and close. But I'm trying to work out what that actually is. It's really quite weird, isn't it? When you recover, a regauge becomes completely filled, your stamina will be restored. Oh, nice. Okay. Get it all the way to the top. Aha, we only get one heart though. I don't think I can be bothered to do it another time. The further away from attack, the less green blood cells will appear. Oh, we want to receive loads, well get in. Get in there. Attacking from a distance is safer, but if you want to recover stamina, you've got to delve into close quarters. Attack enemies with your charge attack will not produce green blood cells. They're true. Don't. Your recovery gauge will slowly build on its own over time. Destroying enemy bullets will give you blue. We've already seen. Blue cells will also recover stamina, but the amount is minuscule. We managed to dodge! We didn't manage to dodge. I thought it said that those ones disappeared. It disappeared that time. We won! I think. Your enemies will try to attack you even after you charge abilities. Oops. Observing their charge a bit. Dead. But I do that little flashy thing. Observe the charge time, fall back if it looks dangerous to move in for the attack. I think we got that. Generally, if you start charging your attack as soon as you notice the enemy charging theirs, you can get them and cancel them out. That's what we just did. Basically, if you're a one-to-one situation with an enemy, the one that fires, load your ability bullets, you are in an advantage. What about if it's not what they're doing? Close observation is the key to victory. Flying with enemies will not be counted against you, therefore you should always be striving for close. Yeah, well, you pretty much said that 3 times now, so I'm guessing that's quite important. The fell enemies before they start attacking. Every time you miss, the kill counter will go down. That seemed to do that rather fast. No, I like 10. When we can get these if we're really close before they even get a chance to fire anything at us. But it really is quite a close combat shooter. Quite unusual. I mean, it's not what you'd call a grey shooter, because that's when you're trying to get... What's going on here? Sliding walls will knock you back a bit, but if you become trapped on a wall at the bottom of the screen, it could count as a mistake. Well, how are we supposed to get through that then? Shortly after such mistakes, you'll be able to pass through the walls. If we go up here, we'll be fine. If you don't retreat to a safe area quick enough, you may end up getting another mistake penalty as soon as that time expires. I think this is going to be a case of learning where we need to go. Collision with an enemy or terrain may also sometimes knock you into a position where you become wedged between walls. Well, that doesn't sound very fair. There may also be times where collisions with walls knock you into enemy bullets. These things considered, please be mindful of walls and edges. As soon as the wall begins to block your ability to fire, it will be counted as a collision. Felling enemies and collecting items will grant you experience points. The yellow flesh scraps called lipids are experience points to power up items. Collecting these will also cause you to grow, but this has no direct effect on gameplay. It's also impossible to shoot too much and run out of bullets. Attacking enemies from close range will increase the quantity of lipids produced when they are destroyed. Yeah, we've already seen that as well. That was a mistake. When your experience gauge becomes filled up, you will go through a power mutation. It increases your stamina, makes you harder to hit, increases your range of attack, and adds a missile attack while you're charging. Look at that. Even if mutants cause you to appear bigger, your hitbox will have actually gotten smaller. We're powered up. The visually change merely... Oh, yeah. Also, the range of your attack grows and the wider. They already high damage you do at close range will not be greatly affected. What this means is that if you become skilled in close range combat, you'll be able to clear a stage even at the default power level. Anytime you level up, restore your stamina or defeat a boss, you'll become surrounded by a blue barrier. You're performing well and frequent short-lasting red barrier bullets. We're getting massive moth type thing. Frequent short-lasting red bullets are a sign you're making many mistakes. Having a blue barrier, however, does not mean you're invincible. Taking damage from enemies will cause the amount of experience points you receive to go down. Oh! How am I supposed to get past that? Taking a Michael. Each time the bottom gauge becomes filled, your experience point modifier will recover by 1%. Penalty for making mistakes in this game is extremely minor, so it's easy to recover when you score, even if they do occur. However, taking damage too frequently makes leveling up take longer, and thus it'll put you at a disadvantage in the long term. One of the vessels that become unlocked through the course of the game, some require large amounts of experience to level than normal. The more powerful vessel becomes with each special mutation, the longer it will take that vessel to mutate. Certain enemies will drop craniums when they are defeated. Packed inside these skulls, highly sought after type of ganglia called Miso. Collecting and grants you a large amount of experience. Furthermore, it will restore a great deal of stamina and XP modifier. This is because strengthening one's natural powers will improve cognitive judgments and trigger mutations. These are quite big things, aren't they? Collecting skill medals one after the other will make them higher level each time to a maximum of 8. The higher level the skill coin, the more XP and recovery it will provide. Skull touches the bottom of the screen, its level will drop by 2, and if you take damage it will drop by 4. Some vessel types have vom organs. I don't think that's real words. Once your vom gauge is fully charged, push B to activate it. I don't think it's fully charged at the minute. That was heavy metal, apparently. The vom gauge is charged through a collection of green blood cells. We want some more green blood cells, please. There we go. Die. Blue cells will also charge it, but yeah, so it's the same as the other one. There are a lot more hearts when you're close up. You want to use your bomb, it behooves you to delve into close quarter combat. So it's doing close quarters again. Really wants you to do that, doesn't it? Do your close quarter things. Far away. Using your bomb will also cause a blue barrier to appear around you. Again. Please. Oh, that's not a very good please. That's a kind of please. Be mindful that this barrier does not grant you full invulnerability. I think this has been longer than 20 minutes so far. Attack and do our bomb. We're going to bomb everywhere. What we're going to do? All the bombs. I've conveyed all the necessary knowledge to you. However, you're able to say that you truly understand each and every one of these advanced knowledges. Cannot say I do. I would now like to carry out one final examination by fire, mock battle. Arrive back and eliminate 30 fearsome enemies as they approach and attack you. 30. Observe when your enemies begin to charge their attacks and defend with our super duper one. Making mistakes here will not result in the game over, but each mistake will lower your kill count. I suspect this nigh-impossible test of such overwhelming high difficulty may in fact be beyond your ability to clear. I don't know whether it's taken the piss or not. The truth is, the real purpose of the short is to merely flatter the participants and lure them into a false sense of security. Why we do this? The reason is simple. To bring despair upon those foolish enough to underestimate the intensity of SHMUPs and drive them to total psychological collapse. Because that's what we all want from playing video games. Wasn't that the thing we were supposed to collect? Damn it! Sometimes I'm struggling to see where my actual craft is. It's interesting in this game that the enemies' bullets don't disappear after you've killed them. Because in a lot of shooters they do. Yeah, the screen definitely gets very, very busy. Did we get all of them? I'm impressed. Your ability far surpassed my expectations. I think it was more luck than anything else. However, do not forget that your real challenge is yet to begin. You fully understand that each and every one of the advanced knowledges when you've gained here will not only aid you in your conquest of the game, but serve as a formidable knowledge in the quest to understand the essence of all hardcore shooting games. I don't know, I think there's quite a lot of things in this one that are quite specific to this game. To put it simply, you now understand the bare bones of shooting games. Yes, this is true, and truly this is the essence of being STG. Awaiting you in this game are cruel, hellish difficulty levels that vastly exceed the difficulty of the mock battle. In your case, however, I believe there is a small chance that you may be able to endure them to completion. Whether you succeed or fail, this endeavour depends entirely on your verity of your bones. We got the essence of something on that. So, we've managed to win the tutorial. Why don't we start then? We'll start with arcade. We'll start with story because that's recommended. And he recommends doing it on very hard. Well, I don't think we can change the difficulty. Yeah. I think that's... will you become the 1% that doesn't? Don't know. We're going to play stage 1 then. And yeah, we know this. Why we still say this is because we put the tips stuff on. Aren't we playing the game yet? It's not very hard at the moment. The tutorial was a lot harder than this. I think it's just all this in. But now we've got a bit of a harder one. We leveled up. We're onto a boss battle now. I think this must be a boss battle. The Angel of Delight. Mania Landolays. We didn't get hit, did we? We won that level. Well, there's all the same stuff it told us before. Oh, I think that diggly annoying thing is the bonuses going off the screen. Well, leveled up. We're level 4. I think we're on to a second boss battle. The Angel of Tranquility. Dharma Lardam. Got him. One mankind unlocked the secrets of human memory and then began erasing bad thoughts from the minds of criminals. The world is slowly beginning rid of all bad things. And the other text that I didn't have time to read. Lining with walls, another candle in the state. I think we're going to get walls coming up now. Nice music. Oh, there's stuff coming out of there, look. Oh, very nice. Well, then we can shoot those. Seem a bit invulnerable. Yeah, it's starting to get a little bit harder now with these things coming out. I don't like them. Thank goodness we're through that bit. Didn't like it. Learn to discern dangerous attacks from weak ones. Use your charge attack to thwart dangerous ones. I think we're at another boss level. The third boss. Angel of the Night Dew. Candelime. Something. Something. We didn't get hit then, surely. Oh no, we got hit again. Got hit again. We killed her. Unless you want to target the more strictly back, sick attack will become. Yeah. Established that in the tutorial. That is very random notes. It's getting intense now. I can't see what's going on. And another boss battle. The danger of clear streams. Hope it goes off the screen so fast. And we've got a respite. Certain enemies, we've seen all this, haven't we? Charge attacks, visible charge time. Observe them carefully. We've got a very nice little moth thing there. Are we max level or can we grow again? Because that seems quite extreme to me. That's a big eye. Oh well. We leveled up again, so we haven't reached our max level. Oh, we missed one. Missed the bonus pickup. Damn it. I think we've got that. We haven't been using the big bomb stuff. I think we're coming up to another boss fight now. Angel of Bonds. Clever Hula, whatever that was again, just went off the screen too fast. Damn it! Didn't get my charge out in time. I'm struggling a bit to see these attacks now. No. Where's he gone? The year 2.3 billion AD, the Earth's suns have turned orange and become bigger and brighter. It's begun to expand, and then the light text went off, then I couldn't get to read it because it's just too fast. Angels are incapable of self-awareness and no concept of self. No lamination nor desire. They exist for the sole purpose of experience happiness. Perfect life form called angels. Happiness is fusing with other angels. Divine their happiness from one another. This is just word salad. Preying on being preyed upon in this manner. Oh, the sole form of interaction. Have we beaten the game? I think this game is more about score attacks than the out and out bullet hell. It's a pretty interesting game, I think. It always surprises me when you put a shooter on that you're going to make it last for an hour at first play, but there's always something there. But we can fast forward through that. So that is it. Yeah, that's with 5 stages. Is that a good score? We missed 15 of the bombs, isn't it? We didn't use any bombs because I didn't think we charged up enough. I was trying to push the B button to do it, but it wasn't actually doing the attack. So 21 minutes to get through that. Average FPS of 58. We got close to 1 million. So the leaderboard. original. That's what we just played, wasn't it? But there's nobody on the leaderboard. That all about? I don't know. But my graphics card is going mental then. Yeah. Online leaderboard. Did we played arcade, didn't we? Mission. I think these are the. Not sure. So they were scoring quite a lot more than me then. That is, the top score's 59 million. So we were miles off that. Yeah, we're not even going to be in the top 1,000, I don't think. And it tracks at 255. 14 million. I think we'd be lucky to be in the top 10,000. Still, it's an interesting game. You can pick this one up for $8.95 at the moment. It's got a 30% discount on it. So if you like the look of this one, it might be worth a look. I don't know whether it will be discounted more on the Steam sale. This one says it ends in 20 hours. Yeah, 20 hours. So if you want that discount, better get in now. But that is all from me for today. I shall be back again at the weekend with another game for my pile of shame. Until then, I hope you have a pleasant Wednesday, and I shall see you later.